Welcome back. This is National Infertility Awareness Week, a time to open the conversation so couples and individuals feel less alone and more empowered in their journey to build a family.
Okay, it's in that spirit, and I'm already crying. But our Kristen Welker and her husband, John Hughes, are here joining us to share a really personal story, some good news, and just a lot of love. Kristen and John, good morning to you.
Savannah, Hoda, Craig, good morning to you guys. You're going to make me cry as well. So here's our news. John and I have struggled with infertility for years. And we're so excited to be able to announce that we, with the help of a surrogate, are expecting a baby girl in June.
Kristen, wow.
You guys have been so supportive. As you said, it's a lonely journey, and you guys have just been so supportive, and you've helped us along the way. And so we wanted to share our journey with others to help other families too. One of my dreams has always been to be a mom. I wanted very much to be a journalist. There is new fallout this morning, but I always said to myself, the one thing I don't want to do is to sacrifice having a family. I just didn't meet the right person until I was in my late 30s, my husband, John.
I think it was our second date. I shared that I very much wanted kids, and she just opened up and talked about how much she wanted to be a mother.
I was 40 years old when I married John in March of 2017, and we immediately started to try to have a baby. It didn't work immediately, so we thought, let's just go to a doctor as a precaution. A number of friends recommended that we see Dr. Abbasi.
At that time, there wasn't anything unusual. She fell right in the average category of patients who are about 40 years old, so it was reasonably optimistic.
Dr. Abbasi ran some tests and determined that, in fact, she thought my best course of action to have a baby would be to do IVF, which I did. The first round of IVF, it went really well, and I thought I'm going to be pregnant within the next few months. No problem. I went in to start the process of being able to carry a baby, and the doctor determined that the lining of my uterus was too thin to carry a child. And I thought, okay, well, let's fix it. There has to be something that we can do to fix this. I tried for months, and it was really just some of the most difficult months that I can remember, because I was going into the doctor in between live shots at work and just feeling like you're a failure, frankly.
It was clear that there were days when she was getting bad news. She would just sort of break down.
After 2 years of trying to carry my own baby, and after having consulted with 4 different doctors, they all agreed that I wasn't going to be able to carry a child. It was that 4th doctor who called me when I was walking into work for one of the busiest days. I was going to cover the Michael Cohen hearing, and it was probably the lowest moment and realization that I've ever had.
I was sure that we had tried every protocol there is available.
John and I considered surrogacy and adoption. Surrogacy felt like the right first step for us. Being matched with a surrogate is one of the most extraordinary experiences I have ever had.
Our surrogate has been amazing. I can't explain just how wonderful she's been. Sorry. For her, this was about giving something to us that she felt a deep connection to.
She was going to try to carry our baby, and that first try didn't work. And I'll never forget when that call came in, and I just collapsed into my couch and started crying.
Good morning. The United shutdown of America.
All of a sudden, COVID hit. Like so many couples all across the country who were struggling with infertility, everything stopped. Initially, I was devastated by that. It took a lot for John and I to put our heart on the line again. After years and years of trying, I'm having a baby girl with John, and we are so excited. And it's with the help of a surrogate.
It's been astounding, the courage that she has shown through all of this, the endurance, the resilience. She has managed to perform on so many levels.
I'd like to follow up with you. 2 minutes uninterrupted. We do need to move on. Knowing that we were expecting our first child, as I moderated the presidential debate, was this little secret that I was holding. I can't wait to tell my daughter that I credit her with the fact that I remained calm that night.
I want to compliment Kristen and John because it took some courage to try this process.
What I advised Kristen was that Kristen was a miracle and that she would also have a miracle, and she has.
Hi, sweet little girl. I wasn't expecting to feel such a strong connection to her already just from seeing her in a monitor. All of the tears and the sadness and the setbacks were worth it because she's worth it. And we cannot wait for that day when we can actually meet her and hug her and hold her.
Here.
We can't.
I mean, I think we're all overwhelmed. But just gratitude for you, Kristen. You are my hero. You're my hero. I can't believe how hard you have worked for this baby. When she finds out all that you did for her to bring her into this world, both of you, you're wonderful. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you, Savannah. I have to say that part of the reason that we were able to keep going and part of the reason we wanted to share our stories was because you, Savannah, you, Hoda, have talked about your path to motherhood. And that gave us so much strength. Craig, you've talked so much about the role of being a father. And I think every tough day when you guys would speak out, when someone would share their story, it makes you feel a little less alone. And whether it's infertility or anything that someone's struggling with, I think that when you know you're not alone, it helps you to wake up and put one foot in front of the other.
To know that this can be what's at the end. There were so many beautiful, touching parts of that, but listening to your dad say you were a miracle, so it's no surprise that you were having one, was so, what was it like telling your mom and dad?
We told them the second after we found out. We were driving to New York and we pulled over and we told them, and it was just screams and tears.
Yeah, and it's just something naturally that they've been waiting many, many years for as well. So it was a wonderful moment to share with them.
First grandchild on both sides.
Oh my gosh, this baby, she won't be spoiled.
John, you're about to become part of the most, I would say, the most impressive club in the world.
Yeah.
Not only are you going to be a dad, you're going to be a girl dad.
Yeah.
That's really special. What are you most looking forward to?
Well, it's a long list. I'm so excited. Just to hold her in our arms. I think that's most important. But there's a long road to come after that, and I'm sure she'll be feisty just like her mother.
Oh, she will. Oh, she will.
But we couldn't be more excited.
Kristen, I mean, just a word for, there are people watching right now, and you are giving so much hope to them. You just by looking at you, and you just never gave up. You just kept that faith that your baby would come and that your dreams would come true. What would you say to others who might be feeling a little lost right now and thinking, when is it going to be my turn?
Thank you for that opportunity to say that. I would say, do not give up. Never give up. Everyone sitting here is a reminder that if you want a family, you can have one, and just to keep the faith in whatever it is you're struggling with, not to give up. And, we feel so blessed that we have this opportunity. We know that a lot of people wish and want to know about the resources that are out there, and there are resources that are out there to help with infertility more over the years. I think there can be even more still, and that's some of the things that we're going to be talking about in the coming weeks on Weekend Today.
You know what I love about Kristen? Look what she's doing right now. Everything in the world. But as someone told me when I adopted a baby in my 50s, she said, "You know what that baby is?" And I said, "What?" She said, "That baby's right on time." So congratulations for having your baby right on time, you guys.
Feels on time. Thank you.
Congrats.
Kristen, we would always say when you were doing your debate prep, and I would say to Kristen, you were born for this.
Yeah.
You know what? You were born for this.
Yeah.
You were born to be a mama.
Thank you.
We cannot wait to meet her. John and Kristen,
Thank you.
congratulations.
That was
Thank
awesome.
you. We
Thanks,
love
guys.
you guys. Thank you
Right
for the
back.
love and support.
Love you.
Couldn't have done it without you.
All right, let's move it over to Mr. Roker, get a check of the weather.
We are so happy for you both. Mwah, that
Wow.
is wonderful. We've gone the adoption route and the IVF route, and it doesn't matter. There's a baby there, and and somebody to love, and that's so wonderful. Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.